Hi, I'm Jenny Jewell, a retired emergency dispatcher. Welcome to Call Autopsy, when we listen to a 911 call and I help you break it down. This one comes from Portland, Oregon, from the Bureau of Emergency Communications 911 from 2022. Let's go ahead and give this a listen.
What's the address of your emergency?
Well, I'm no longer at there because I couldn't get through. I'm at my place of residence, but I'm getting ready to go to urgent care. I got hit and run by a drunk driver, and I have a picture of the vehicle, but he ran off.
And how long ago did this happen?
It was at 7:16 a.m.
Okay. So yeah, do you need an ambulance? Do you need any emergency services from us at this point?
Well, here's the thing. The guy is drunk, and he's currently driving, and we think we have a picture of his location.
Right now?
Possible. He might be on North Greeley Avenue because he hit me at the intersection in front of Portland Village School.
Okay, so what's the time frame when someone saw him parked in front of that address?
It was just posted a few minutes ago.
Was he inside the vehicle or outside of the vehicle?
It looks like it's parked outside.
Okay, so he's parked. Okay, here's the deal. You're not going to like this, but I have to not take it on this call. This is 911 on this line. I can't take it.
They said if there was an injury that we...
Do you need an ambulance?
I don't want to pay for an ambulance.
Okay, you said you were going to urgent care, so I can't help you with that. So you have to do urgent care. I have to give you the non-emergency number to report this. We'll definitely have an officer contact you. It's just you're going to... I know, you're going to be... Let me finish, okay? You are going to be on hold for a while, okay? You can make this report anytime. You have all the information you need. It's not a stress-worthy thing. So deal with your... Okay, I'm going to give you the different number. I have to give you a different number. I cannot take it on this call, on this line. Okay, here you go.
All right, so let's go ahead and start breaking this down. Reminder, the golden three, which is the where, the what, and the who, you're going to want to have in the first 30 seconds, and then additional details within that next minute.
What's the address of your emergency?
All right, so what is the address of your emergency, which goes to the where?
Well, I'm no longer at there because I couldn't get through.
Okay, so at that point, you'd want to ask them, where did this occur? Right? So that's you'd want to get the address of where it occurred.
I'm at my place of residence, but I'm getting ready to...
Okay, so she's at her place of residence right now. This type of thing, if they believe it to be a report type call, getting the residential address and information is what they would want to do. She said she couldn't get through, which means that she was trying the non-emergency line. And if they really can't get through on the non-emergency line, there's nothing stopping you from building a call for them.
Go to urgent care. I got hit and run by a drunk driver, and I have a picture of the vehicle.
Oh, okay. So stop it there. So she was hit by a drunk driver. She was actually T-boned, by the way, and is injured while she's making this call.
Vehicle, but he ran off.
And how long ago did this happen?
It was at 7:16 a.m.
All right, so 7:16 a.m. She's calling around 10 a.m. So just after 10 a.m., around about. If there is a large amount of time between an incident and the person calling in, one, if they've been trying the non-emergency line for 3 hours, you're still going to want to build that call because it means that they just could not get through. If it was 3 hours because of the medical problem, then you're definitely going to want to have fire come out and check them. But if it was 3 hours because of other things, you're going to want to know, right? What caused the delay in calling us?
Okay. So yeah, do you need an ambulance? Do you need any emergency services from us at this?
All right. So with that is something that you can say because she's asking, do you need to have fire come and check you?
Point.
Well, here's here's the thing. The guy is drunk, and he's currently driving, and we think we have a picture of his location.
All right, so that changes the situation. So if he's still driving around and he's still drunk, which very likely would be the case, very possibly, then that's an active call. So that would be something, if you have a description of the vehicle, you know where it is, the person's possibly still with the vehicle. They would obviously have damage because of hitting another car. So they would not or should not be driving anyway.
Right now?
Possible. He might be on North Greeley Avenue because he hit me at the intersection in front of Portland Village School.
Awesome. So yeah, we're 51 seconds in, but she gave the address of, or the location of the incident where the accident happened. And you can pull it up by landmark locations. So things like school should be auto pop. And if they don't auto pop, it should be something you can find pretty quickly.
And,
okay, so what's the time frame when someone saw him parked in front of that address?
it was just posted a few minutes ago.
Was he inside the vehicle or outside of the vehicle?
It looks like it's parked outside.
So that doesn't answer the question. So is the driver in the vehicle or is the driver out of the vehicle? And then the answer is that the vehicle is outside. So this would kind of, one, I would, still offer, you sure you don't want fire to come check you out? Because I have concerns. You can actually offer again, have fire come out and see if you can get fire on the line with you. Because she's starting to not make sense with some things.
Okay, so he's parked. Okay, here's the deal.
No. So this is where we go from just the standard, format type of thing to we are 1 minute 9 seconds in. We have a location of where the original incident happened. We have what the incident is. We don't have a who at 1 minute 9, but you can still get the who. We also have a current location of the driver. Everything to build a call is right there. So this is, 1 minute 9 in. The only thing that's really missing is the who. And this could be in the queue in a few more seconds, right? So keep that in mind, because she wastes a whole 41 more seconds saying that it's not a call she can take.
I'm not going to like this, but I have to not take it on this call. This is 911 on this line. I can't take it up.
They said if there was an injury.
Right. So what she's talking about is when you call in on the non-emergency line, that if you have, an injury or certain things, so they'll have like a list there of reasons why you'd want to just call 911 directly. But if you're injured, dial 911 is one of those things. So she's dialing 911 because she is injured, right? But also to report this because she couldn't get through on the non-emergency line anyway.
Do you need an ambulance?
I don't want to pay for an ambulance.
Okay.
So at that point, I wouldn't have said, do you need an ambulance? I would be, because people freak out. Because in the United States, an ambulance is, $5,000 for a trip or higher sometimes, depending on what takes you. But you could say, would you like the fire department to come and check you out? People like the fire department, so you could say that, which would still be true because you'd be reaching out to fire and then they would arrange with whatever they need to do to check person out.
You said you were going to urgent care, so I can't help you with that. So,
which really irritates the piss out of me. You're going to urgent care. I can't help you with that. This is really not something you should ever say because it sounds mocking. And you've already taken enough information to actually build a call. So finish just building the call. You're already there. You already have the information. You're wasting her time, which if she's seriously injured could be a big problem for you. And you're wasting your time. When you get a call, you know, it's your ball game. You have to actually build that call. Unless it's not your jurisdiction. That's why getting the location of the incident is the most important thing at the very beginning, is the where. Because even if it's a minute 9 in, just say you have all the information, you're ready to put that call in the queue, but you find out that the call is for a different jurisdiction. If you put it in the queue, it delays your people, it delays everybody getting the right response. So you have to know where the incident happened and make sure it's yours, right?
So you have to do the urgent care. I have to give you the non-emergency number to report this.
She has been. So again, this person's shook up, they're injured, they were in a really, really bad car accident, and they're calling you. Sometimes not all the marbles are in the bag, you know what I mean? Because it can really shake your brain when this stuff happens. So this is so upsetting.
Definitely have an officer contact you. It's just,
well, yeah, you're going to have an officer contact them because you already took all the information. You don't have their home address. You don't have their actual information. Because we know you don't. You don't have the caller's name. You don't have the caller's place of residence, where they're currently at. You have a location for where the accident happened, and that's pretty much it.
you're going to, I know, you're going to be, let me finish, okay? You
And let me finish. When they're trying to get your attention with something, she's trying to emphasize to the call receiver that this person is still out there and is still drunk, and they know where they're at, and this is the perpetrator of the person that injured her in this really bad accident that he drove away from. She could possibly have died.
are going to be on hold for a while, okay?
She was already on hold for a while. That's how she knows that when the recording said, you know, if you have a medical emergency, please dial 911, right?
You can make this report anytime you have.
So you can make the hit and run report anytime. That actually is true.
All the information you need. It's not a stress-worthy thing.
It is a stress-worthy thing. She's severely injured, by the way. So, you know, again, emphasizing would you like the fire department to come out and make sure that you're okay? Asking more questions like, is the vehicle still in the road? Is one of the ones I would have asked way in the beginning after getting the location. Because you may have a blocking vehicle. You may have a car that's blocking a road. Just because she's home doesn't mean she drove home. You know, granted she may have, but you don't know that because you didn't ask. So a lot of questions that weren't asked here. Like why the delay? The delay was she was trying to get through on the non-emergency line. So yeah, she already tried that. And so this caller is going to be thrown back into that loop of having to wait in that queue.
So deal with your, okay, I'm going to give you the different number. I have to.
Yeah, thank you for stopping yourself. Deal with your, did she almost say problem? Because it's your problem, right? The attitude in this call is just unnerving.
Give you a different number. I cannot take it on this call.
You'd already been on the call long enough to build a call. So in the amount of time, the 41 extra seconds that she's wasting, she could have completely built the call and got responders out to help. Instead, she does nothing.
On this line. Okay, here you go.
She gives her the phone number and tells her to call again. Call the non-emergency. The the time that was spent, she could have had the call built instead of spending the call humming and hawing and trying not to take this call. Because that's what I heard. I don't know if that's what everybody else got out of this, but she wasted so much frickin' time trying to wiggle out of getting this call. No confirmations, no getting the real information in there. This person was a really great witness and even had a photograph of the vehicle that hit her. You can't ask for more, really. So Ms. Lucio apparently was in a lot of physical therapy for a long time because of this. She was actually injured pretty severely. And to treat her like that, instead of just suck it up and build the call, she already tried the non-emergency. Just do your job. Don't waste the time. But with that, guys, please take care. Stay safe. Don't be naughty. And until next time, bye-bye.
Portland woman could be facing a long road to recovery after she was hurt in a crash where the driver took off. And Fox 12's Most Wanted is still on the run tonight.
Our Jeffrey Lindblom spoke with the woman behind the wheel when that driver slammed into her and just kept going. Jeffrey?
Pete, Nora, she tells me Thursday morning she was right here at the Portland Village School when she became the victim of a hit and run. Now she's just hoping for justice and really just trying to figure out where to go from here.
And you just don't expect someone to, you know, a drunk driver to hit you at 7:16 in the morning.
Natalie Lucio says she was in a school zone when the driver of this truck she snapped a photo of ran a stop sign and hit her. Stunned and injured, she called police as two witnesses stuck around to try and help.
We dialed 911 the first time and they hung up on us because I wasn't sure if I needed an ambulance.
That's when her fiance came and called police himself.
I basically said you needed an ambulance.
The aftermath of the crash left this truck in rough shape, but it wasn't the only thing that was damaged.
I look like RoboCop.
Lucio now has to use a cane and wear a neck brace after the crash caused her head to snap back on impact.
At 7:16 a.m., he flipped my world upside down.
A world Natalie, being a musician, says usually consists of being on stage with her band, in school, where she's in her 4th year, or at work full-time. Natalie says she's missed a couple days of school and work because of this incident. Live in North Portland, I'm Jeffrey Lindblom for Fox 12 Oregon.